Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and in today's video I am back with another industry update because I have been taking a look at some more munitions to see if I can find more of them that make me good or decent ISK. And also, of course, I have been trying to sell both locally and in Jita, and so I want to give you guys a bit of an update on what's happening there. So let's go over to the Raitaru manufacturing and see what's happening over there. I can also quickly show you my orders, market orders here. So you can see that the local market is not doing great. The Inferno cruise missiles, Mjolnir and Mjolnir heavy missiles all just haven't sold. Half of these have sold eventually, but it is pretty slow. This means that one order of 10,000 units has been filled, another order has been bought by 50%, and then the other two have just not been touched just yet. I must say these two are very aggressive in price. This is like more than double the price that of cost. So, you know, if that doesn't sell, it's maybe a little bit normal. But I must also say here that everything that I put up in Jita, except for a few small exceptions, is bought out within 24 hours. So I tend to go at least at the average price, and usually a couple of ISK above that. For instance, if ammo is set up at like 72 ISK as the lowest sell order, I just go for 69 with an average, for instance, at 64. So I'm definitely making ISK on these trades, and it's going really well. So what have we been doing? I can take a look at everything else that I've been making, and you can also tell, yep, 10 of these jobs, my mastery is going up. I want to keep pressing delivery, but it doesn't. There we go, finally. Server catches up. This has been happening a lot lately in Jita as well. It's been very difficult getting sell orders up there, but I finally managed to get them through, and so everything has been selling quite nicely. So after that, let us quickly grab all of these munitions, put them in the fleet hangar so that I can bring them over to Jita. At the moment, that's really what I'm going to do, I think, since I do want almost daily trips to and from Jita to sell and then to grab more resources. I've been making so much ISK with exploration that I can definitely keep doing that for a little bit, and then just keep the production lines running and slowly try to find new ones that make me good ISK. And so we've gone for some other charges. Large charges tend to do okay, I feel. So here, for instance, we have the antimatter large blueprint, 1.2 million for production, 1.6 million for production, so that's not bad, about a third of the price in increase, and of course that means at around 162 ISK on average price. And then let's see in my transactions if we can find these. So here are my transactions. Can I just look for, does it show anything here? No, so we'll go for antimatter. Let's see if we can spot that. There we go. Antimatter charge L. Okay. And these have sold for only 149 ISK. So here we gotta temper our expectations a little bit. Production cost is still below that, 1.2 million, but this average price has not been reached by antimatter charge L. So is it still worth it to make it? Honestly, I feel like we can do better. So I need to find a good way to keep showing all of this. So perhaps we'll go like that, I think. So I think we'll be skipping this one for now. Let's take a look at antimatter charges M. Here the production cost is only 700,000 ISK and the sell price at 1 million. Pretty much the same margin. And then if we go for antimatter M, press load, you can see that that has actually sold for 980,000 ISK. So pretty close. Yep, 980. Pretty close to the 1.01 million, and another production cost of only 680,000. There's definitely some profit to be made, but it's not so great. We're actually going to do this one just because it's nice and small. Next up, we have tungsten L. So we're gonna do the same. I wonder if there's an easy way to copy paste that. Nope, not really. So let's see if tungsten charge, gonna have to add that and an L. All right, at least it finds it without having to capitalize anything. So here production cost only 300,000 ISK, estimated value 654, and then look at that, actually selling for 890,000 ISK. This is really great. So this only cost me 300,000 to make, and that's triple the price on this cell. So that is one that I want to have running as long as possible, and with 200, that's just shy of 24 hours. That should be, actually will do like 180, give myself like an extra hour of room here, but that could be pretty nice. 600,000 ISK in production, 1.2 million in average price, and we know that they are actually selling for way more than that in Jita at the moment. So we're definitely going to try to make maximum use of this blueprint for now and see if those good times hold up. So next we've got the Inferno cruise missiles, which are not selling locally. Let's see, I thought I saw them here. No, that's heavy missiles. Inferno, yep, all right. Not finding them like that. And if I do this, it gives me Inferno cruise missile. Ah, man, I got so many options on that. That's not great. GI Inferno auto-targeting cruise missile. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Production 1.1 million, estimated price 1.6 million, and they have been selling for 169 ISK. So that is even higher as well than the estimated price from the industry window. Not bad, definitely worth it. The Inferno heavy missiles, we spotted those. Let's do a quick load. They are selling for 79. That's also above the price. And this is also, look at that, 400,000 ISK, selling for double the price pretty much in Jita. That's a really nice one, which we might actually want to push to a bit of a higher number as well. Let's try that. Then Inferno light missiles. The Gila has that kinetic and thermal damage bonus. Lots of them with rapid light missile launchers. So here 200,000 to produce and 600,000 estimated price. And then let's see if we can actually find them here somewhere. Inferno light missiles selling for 18 ISK. Ooh, that's actually kind of bad, I think. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, the first surprise, I thought, so I just went with a price that's a little bit lower than the other seller. And so here, contrary to my belief and contrary to the actual prices here in the window, we have been selling these at a loss. I'm really surprised, but I guess it's such a busy market that yeah, that there's plenty of supply out there. Definitely one that we are going to skip as well. Next up, we've got the Mjolnir heavy missiles. Let's do our homework. Just gonna try and take... There we go, selling for... Why is there a 54 and then a 75? That's kind of strange, but let's say 75 is quantity 20k. Ah, because this was in Dital and this was in Jita. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. I've been trying to sell them for a much lower price. Production cost is only 320,000 ISK. Estimated revenue 650,000. Actual revenue in Jita 750,000. Revenue here in Dital only 540,000 ISK. So yeah, definitely another one that you want to bring to Jita. Not worth it, and a great price, of course. Way more than double from the production cost. So this is another one that we are going to double in production and see if we can keep unloading these puppies. Next up, we've got Fusion 1.1 million, 1.5 million. I'm actually curious about this one. Fusion L 142. A little bit less than this, but still a pretty decent margin compared to the production cost. So we're gonna just keep this one at 100 runs. Phased plasma next. 1.1 million, 1.6 million, and let's see how close to 160 we have sold at. 178, even better than the estimated price. That is another one that we're going to try to push to 180 runs right there. And then we also have a phased plasma M, which was at 640 and then to 926, so that's about a third of the price. And so we need to look for a price of around 93 ISK for phased plasma M, and I'm not seeing that here. Let's see if I can spot it anywhere. Should be here since my last trip. M, nope, alright, then we're gonna look for it. Phased, go for phased plasma M. Charge, okay. Load no transactions. Okay. That is the output, right? All right. And it's actually also already at 200 runs. So I must... do I still have that as a market order then? Phased plasma? No. All right. I must have for some reason... Oh, I know what happens. I was running out of slots. That's what happened. I was planning to make this one, but of course I ran into my slot limit, and so as a result, that's why I haven't produced and sold any of these yet. Time to try it, of course. A 50% markup almost is not bad at all. So we'll go for 200 runs of these, and there we go. That's 8 out of 10 jobs. I could do 2 more. In fact, I'm going to do that in a little bit, I think. But first I need to decide on what other items to make. And I was thinking in the same vein as well. I tried something else. I took a look at something else, which I thought might get some consumption as well. And that would be drones. From time to time they get destroyed and forgotten, of course. But that's actually really bad. And so I also am going to show you guys a little bit of a trick that might help you later on as well. If I go to SSAMA, I've got lots of containers with all of my blueprints, and so I took a look at my drones blueprints, and what you can do here is show contents. Yep, there we go. And I took a look at the Hammerhead 1 blueprint. You can just right click on that, press view in industry, and there it is. You can already take a look at that. 27,000 to produce, estimated price 17,000. You're producing for almost 50% of your estimated production cost. That is just absolutely terrible. Also mind-blowing that it's this bad in the drones market, at least in the Galente drones market. But this is something that I just figured out myself, that this works, and as a result what we could always do is of course try to scope out some other decent blueprints just from the production point of view to find better ones to bring here to actually start producing, and then try to sell them, whether it's locally and on Jita. And so this is really my first foray in trying to keep industry going. So far, of course, we're starting really small with just the munitions, but good production, good margins so far. So while it's not a huge amount of risk, if I can keep that average markup of like 50%, I think the average will easily be there. I think that it's a worthwhile activity. And so here again, the Hobgoblin one, look at that, 2.7 thousand to produce, almost 2.8, and only 2.6 estimated average price. That is just absolutely terrible, not something that we are going to produce. I might take a quick look just to see how the Ochre, for instance, is doing. We'll do view in industry, sell 20,000, selling for 29,000. So that's a little bit different all of a sudden. That might be a bit more interesting. Interesting that it's the larger ones as well. And then if I'm not mistaken, do I have some small ships in here? Just to scope it out, we'll do that on this one. I need to do more of it, but we'll see. For instance, the Atron. I'm expecting really terrible results. 235,000. Oh, that's not bad actually. 350,000. But of course we know that volumes, especially locally, might be bad. On the other hand, we've got Spectre fleets. If they do some roams, need to figure out what they're flying. That could actually be more interesting. So then we've got the Breacher, for instance, 266. 3. All right, that's actually feels like a decent markup. If I can actually sell them, that is not so bad. Perhaps that's my next experiment. We'll take some of the small ships, see how much we can produce and how much we can sell, and what kind of a result we get there. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this update on my industry activities in EVE Online for this video. I am off to Jita to try and sell my wares. It's definitely working out the best over there. After I pick up some more of my exploration profits, and then yeah, I think I'll be looking at either drones or small ships next. I need to scope out some more with a decent margin. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.